Technique of the week, ninja choke from mount. Ideally in the no-gi, it's a little bit easier to hit this in the no-gi because as I'm moving my hand across, as you'll see here in a moment, I'm not gonna be getting as stuck because I don't have to deal with the lapels and everything. But when I get into this mounted position, right, I've secured the head, I've secured underhooks, whatever the case is, right? And I'm actually fine if I don't have the underhooks and he's got his arms around me. That makes it even better for me, honestly. So if I'm in this position, what I wanna do is I'm going to actually post out. I'm going to look to bring my arm across, and now I'm simply going to scoop up his head, and I'm actually gonna post my head down. And now I wanna make sure that my arm is out here. If I keep my arm too close, he's just gonna slide his head right back off and right back onto the ground. So I wanna make sure that I post and I bring my arm out a little bit. Now, yes, he might start trying to scoop his hips and move his body in the direction of this arm just to kind of get his head back down. If that's the case, just kind of follow them a little bit. But what I'm looking to do is take this hand, and now essentially I'm going to lean my chest up a little bit. I'm going to take this hand, shoot all the way across underneath his neck, grab the inside of my elbow, bring the hand straight back, hip in, squeeze, and we have the ninja choke from mount. So again, I've secured the mount position. If their arms are tight like this, again, it's gonna make it very difficult. So as I mentioned, if I start kind of like prying and they look to bring their arms around, this is actually a good green light. It's like, all right, let's go for this choke right away. Bring this arm around, scoop up the head. Again, post my head as a post, just so that as I elevate my chest, I'm not trying to like bounce myself off the mat here, right? Post that head, take this hand, shoot all the way across, grab your elbow, squeeze, hip in, and we can get the choke. Now, couple troubleshooting options, right? If we start bringing this arm through and he feels his arm coming through and he starts blocking it, whatever the case is, or again, if we are trying to do this in the gi, this is where I find a little bit of trouble trying to get past all the lapels, right? Other options that we have, especially if he's focused on this hand, is I'm now just going to take this hand because again, his head is elevated off the mat. I'm just gonna scoop around and go for a guillotine choke. Now, yes, I can hip in and finish the choke here right away, or what's gonna happen is this guy's gonna get hands on with the choke. He's gonna bump and roll with the intent of bringing his hips all the way around to obviously defend the guillotine choke, right? So go all the way back down. If I feel that happen, right, the moment I feel him bumping, I'm gonna take this hand, grab the back of his tricep, and as we roll through, I'm actually just going to shoot this hand all the way up on top. I'm going to fall to my hips, immediately switch up to the anaconda choke, squeeze, and we can get the finish from there. But nonetheless, when you get to mount, it's a nice little sneaky choke. You're probably only going to be able to hit it once, but again, it's a ninja choke.